Morning on another bright, very warm Sunday morning. I'm just off now, heading up towards Shipham, which is just outside of Cheddar, and meeting up with hopefully Andy, Fred, Rob and maybe a few other friends, where we're going to have a quick bite to eat and a drink, and then we're going off somewhere for a bit of a ride. Where we're going hasn't been decided yet. I've readjusted my settings on my drift back up to the high bit rate. Mic's still on free because I think the sound quality was much better on that. And I've also put in now a 64 gig card as a test, ready for my Scotland trip, to see how long that'll last. By my estimations, it should be roughly 5 hours, which is what the battery life is. If it does, that'd be ideal, and hopefully that should be enough for most days on the Scotland trip, 5 hours at a time. Only problem with this camera is you haven't got no remote, so if I want to turn it off at any time, I've got to use my hand, or I could use my phone on the app and use it as a remote, but that's not really practical when on the move on the bike when I'm riding. I've also checked up because there is worries with this camera. In the rain it might not be waterproof, but from what I can gather, the waterproof case has got the attachment for you to be able to fit it to me helmet. The only bugbear will be you can't use the external mic unless you do what I'm going to do, draw a small hole in it so you can at least plug the microphone in, but it should hopefully still be waterproof. And also, to try it, I've ordered another mic with a mini USB attachment on, which goes straight into the camera, and see if that's going to work, because if it does, that's going to make life easier in the rain, because you haven't got to worry about water ingress in the adapter, as it would be a lead straight into the camera. If it works and the sound's adequate, I should be using that one whenever it's in the case. If it looks like there's rain, I'll be using the case and that mic. If the sound isn't adequate, then there won't be no blogs if there's rain about and I'm going out anyway, which would be a shame, because it might mean I'm not going to do much blogging on the Scotland trip. I'm hoping to get that all tested before we go. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but we could do with some rain, but not today, thank you. Let's go back over them. Unless a car comes down, these sensors aren't going to change. That worked. It's because they changed just as I got to them originally. I might have been stuck there all morning. this way. I think I could carry straight on up, but Fire Axe Bridge. This is an horrible junction coming up. Absolutely horrible. You need to use your mirror to see if anything's coming. On the road to Cheddar, but I should be turning off before we get into Cheddar. Time as it is, it's not worth me having a quick boodle up there first. Look at that idiot. Alright, and I'm going to get there just after 11:15 by the looks of it. Could go up that way. Takes you to the same place. But this is the direct route. I haven't done this road for a while, so I'm going to take it a little bit careful. Today shouldn't be too bad, it's a Sunday, but a weekday you do have quarry lorries going up and down this road. And it's nice and cool under here as well. the entrance to the quarries. Now, I might have a bit of a wait before the others get here. And taken me as long as I thought it would do. Here we are. Yeah, 1:15. Andy's already here. Whoops. Nearly lost it.